Yo, 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 zone out bows. How's everything going for you guys today, man? It's going great for me, pretty much as always. But as you can see by the title, today we will be talking about how anime characters relate or are just like humans. Now, right? Animation, okay? The root word, animation, right? Now, it is an animation. Now, of course, creators, content creators, or, writers put real life situations and animations just to relate and things like that. But you also have to wonder what also is there that we don't catch on to that is also like real life situations. And I'm here to tell you that. Okay. Now, first thing, right? First thing is anime characters possess, well, not all of them, but as you can see by the screen, GBZ right here, right? These anime characters possess, what should I say? Powers. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like that because a lot of people may not know the specific names. Shoot, I don't know all the specific names. All I know is Ultra Instinct and a couple things. But a lot of these characters possess powers, as you can see right there. And it might sound cliche for me to say, but it's not. Humans have a DNA code to where we can unlock, what should I say? Not these exact powers. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We humans are connected to the source, which is called the Viscopiscus. Souls are connected to the Viscopiscus. And if souls are connected to the Almighty, we have connection to the Almighty universal consciousness. And the universal consciousness is able to do a lot of things that us humans that are not awakened or our third eye isn't open would be able to do. So like I said, look, we have a certain DNA in the code in the back of our brain, which is called literally the pineal gland, which is also AKA the third eye, that is able to unlock and is able to open by meditation, yoga, such ACT, right, etc. Once we do all these practices in our life to better our bodies, to better our lives in general, we will be able to access psychic abilities and these powers on this show. That is possible. And they say back then, they said, I read in an article once, they said back then they found these 8 foot tall people. They were darker than the midnight hour and just darker than the sky, like the sky you see when it's pitch black or darkish purple at night, that same color. And they were like 8 foot, 12 foot, around there, right? And they started to, this is literally a scientist, and it is a white man, in case you didn't know. So if you don't, because some people have superstition about black scientists, well, I would say it's a white scientist, an old white scientist. So if you don't believe it, then okay, he went to the moon and he said he saw two alien looking dark figures, and then they started to do some type of elevation as if they were flying. Okay, now this is literally, you can literally look this up. I would give you the name, but you can literally look this up. I read it. It's like a 6 paragraph article. It has sources, links to who the scientist or the astronaut or whoever went to the moon. It has his biography. It has his, everything about what he did, what he did when he was younger, everything about him. And basically he said, yo, that was something like I have never seen before. And he was shaking, telling the interviewers about it because he was scared they was gonna come back down here and do something to him because he told him what he saw. Real talk, real talk. Now, the reason you don't see people around here flying and elevating and, what should I say, just using these powers like you see on anime is because they haven't unlocked them. Okay. Well, you might ask, okay, how about you unlock them? It takes time. Like I said, it takes practices. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of everything that normal people with normal biorhythms do not do. They don't practice. They don't, stuff like that doesn't occur. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. And now that we have this to our knowledge, you can literally look the information I'm saying up. Now that we have this to our brain and our knowledge, we can do what's necessary with that information. We can go and look it up for ourselves. We can go and study it for ourselves. Now, for the people who don't believe me, right? For the people who just said everything that I just said, everything that I just stated was, BS and it was horrific or whatever you would like to call what I just said, right? Okay, take that. You people listen up. Now, okay, you say that. Everything I just said was straight 100% false. Let me ask you this question. Why do you think they put these shows, or why do you think they put these actions and these biorhythms in movies and shows and cartoons, and they tell you they're fake. And why do you think they tell you cartoons and shows and movies are fake and they will never happen? And it's not possible to fly. It's not possible to beam fire out of your hands. It's not possible to unlock electricity like he's doing here. Or it's not possible to do those things because it's just not possible. It's fake. Those are characters, right? They tell you that to knock off your perspective on what is truly possible for you to unlock within yourself. Okay, first of all, the mind, the brain is a ethereal consciousness. You can literally do anything with it. Okay, let's say a painter has a canvas, right? A painter has a canvas. Um um he has colors, and he's just a S tier painter, right? Top tier, S tier, and he paints a beautiful, beautiful frontier of land, a sky, sun, flowers, and you could just kind of picture it, right? Now, this painter, that canvas is now painted, and it is a full painting. It is completed. It is done. Correct. This painter or this canvas with this painting was not always a physical object. Before that painter thought of painting that physical object was not always here. It was a thought first. That canvas was not a painting, was not here originally. It was not even in his presence originally. He had to go buy the canvas, which makes us come to, okay. He had to think of coming and buying a canvas from the painting store, or the infirmaries or wherever you get that from. He had to think of that first. Go buy the canvas, bring it in his presence first. Buy the paint, buy the paintbrush, buy what he needs to paint the painting. Imagine what he's going to paint and then bring it to life. That painting was originally a thought. So just the brain being that powerful, we can already suspect more of the brain that we don't even use. They say we only use 5%. What is the other 95? Who's to tell you it's not doing things like we see right here? Now, if I just blew your mind, let me tell you some more things, right? Now, the people over in, I say, East Asia, Japanese people, whatever, okay, the Buddhist monks is the people I'm trying to talk about. The Buddhist monks can literally break objects, break bricks, break sticks over their head, over their arms without feeling a thing. Okay, now I want you to go outside, take your nearest brick, if you can find one. If you can find one, take your nearest brick, break it over your head, and see don't you come out bleeding, in critical condition, or dead. Okay, you will. Okay, you will. Simply because you cannot come out unharmed or untouched or not feeling a thing without breaking a brick. But simply because you have not trained your body to the brain's understanding of you are not your body, you are only the soul that is inhabited within your body. Okay, you are not your body. Buddhist monks and monkish people have the perfect and complete understanding of they are not the body. They are only the soul that inhabits the body and gives the body life. They have a perfect understanding of that. That is why they can do these things, okay? That is why they are closer to anime characters than we are right now. Because they don't feel pain, bro. They don't feel pain. They can get shot and bleed out and still won't feel it because they know and they have trained their brain that they are not the body. They are the soul that inhabits. The brain believes whatever you tell it. They use 10% of their brain, we use 5. Now, anime characters are like human beings also as well. Here's another reason. It's because as humans, we bottle up our emotions and we are taught from a young age not to show certain emotions. Okay? Anime characters cry more than us. They have more natural human feelings than us humans. They are more of us than we are of ourselves, if that makes sense, because like I said, we bottle up emotions that are supposed to be natural biorhythms to the human being and to the human heart and to the human eyes. We bottle up the emotions. In our society, we will be deemed as weird as expressing those emotions. We can't yell and praise what our creator gave us and how thankful we are in the middle of the street because we will be deemed as weird. We will be deemed as different or just not that's just not acceptable. Those are natural feelings that are supposed to be expressed by a human. We bottle those up. And anime characters cannot be looked weird for doing that because they're only a character. They try to make us think that they're only a character and we're not supposed to be doing what these characters do, but that is false. We are humans. We are supposed to connect with our emotions. Our emotions, we're not supposed to let our emotions control us, but we are supposed to listen to our emotions, because those emotions tell us how we feel before the brain knows how we feel. It comes to our emotions before our consciousness. We always know how we feel before our brain knows it in our consciousness. Always, always do. And that is how anime characters relate to humans, or how anime characters are like humans. Hey, like I said, hey, always stay zoned in to the right, stay zoned out to the wrong. And with that, I'm out. Peace.